How are you all?
Good.
Good.
How are
you?
you?
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. So the arc, from what I've seen of this first episode, I love it. I absolutely love it, and I love how we
Yay!
see just see the initial panic and realization of what's going on. What was it about the show that immediately drew you in?
I like the fact that
Boys.
they were three unqualified people. They were
Yeah.
completely. I mean, we've all felt like underqualified at certain points in our lives, and we know that know that feels like your first day on a job, and it's just so fun to get to play that as an actor. To do that, play a character that it doesn't know what's going on, and so the three of us, we wake up from these pods, and suddenly all of our leadership is gone. So what I loved about the show, reading the first episode, was the pace at which it didn't apologize or build up or take its time. It just threw you straight into the deep end. I was like, now swim, and none of us have had swimming lessons, so it was really cool to experience that as an actor on set, and also to play that as an actor.
Yeah, and I think it's also super relatable, like there are I feel like a lot of the reactions that we have are what everyday people would have, because they are underqualified.
Sure. I think as well in these kind of things, generally when there's a spaceship or there's a vehicle of some kind, there's some wise old sage, there's a captain who's calling the shots, and you kind of feel safe because, well, Captain Kirk's going to tell us what to do and whatever. He's dead. Like everybody knows what he's dead. So
He's dead.
He's dead. So yeah, it's like Lord of the Flies in space. It's like how are you going to make this work when it's a very unusual premise, but as Dean often says, premise will get you the first episode, and then you got to really draw people in with the characters, and that's what they do so well. So it was a mixture of a brilliant premise and brilliantly written and executed characters. That was very exciting for the three of us.
Yeah, and that it included Dean Devlin and Jonathan Glasner. I mean, if you're gonna do sci-fi, you want to do it with those guys for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I do love that analogy of, it's Lord of the Flies in space. Yes, I got that as, watching it. And now you've mentioned it. Yeah, I fit it all
Richard
together.
designs all the posters. He's that's his part-time job.
Richard actually is what did you say? Wise old sage.
So what can you tease about your individual characters? We know they're thrown into the deep end, but what can you tease about personalities and how they're going to deal with this?
You'll find out much more. I mean, what's lovely about this is we made the mistake very early on of reading, because we got sent 2 episodes, then we'd film those 2 episodes in time to learn the next 2. So we were getting them in installments of 2. And we'd very often, between the 3 of us, or maybe between a slightly bigger group, go, do you think I think this is what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen. We were always wrong. Always.
Yeah.
So what they did so well is they keep you guessing till the very final episode. And so all of our characters go through enormous changes. Some good, some bad, some more lighthearted, some humorous, some romantic, some very, very stressful. Not everybody makes it. So it's a real roller coaster ride for every single character.
And they're not afraid to kill off characters either. I mean, if that's enough of a tease for you. But yeah, I remember just being in my hotel room in Serbia and just wanting to look around at somebody else and go, can you believe this? Straight back on the WhatsApp groups, go, oh my God, have you read this bit yet? And then someone hadn't quite read that page yet, so you try and keep quiet. And it's constant. It's a constant journey of discovery and revelation. So that's all we can say at this point.
I mean, did it help not really knowing too much, then only getting those 2 episodes at a time, and then 2 scripts at a time, and then moving on? Did it help you with being thrown into the deep end, not having, because your characters have no idea where they're going? So did it help you as an actor?
I don't know if it helped, but I think it was really fun to make a kind of a bold choice, and then the next episode is like the opposite of the choice that you made, and you're like, oh, how am I going to make this work? But I think that's life, right? Like as humans, we we make decisions and then we're faced with something similar and we make a different choice that feels out of character, which I think is what's really great about this show, is the development of the unexpected hero becoming their own hero, and through that they're having these trials and tribulations and evolving and becoming more confident or not confident. It was I felt at times difficult because I would make a choice and then just be like, oh.
I think as well, like when you do a movie, you might, if you're a supporting actor on a film, you might have 5 or 6 main scenes in which to kind of create an arc, to start an arc, get the character on board, show the audience who the character is, and complete the arc. Whereas with a series, you get to delve in deeper to these characters. So having 2 episodes at a time, there was so much stuff in the episodes that you were so sort of devoted to trying to honor what they had written in those episodes that you didn't have a lot of time or capacity to worry about what was coming, which is exactly what these characters would have been going through.
Yeah.
The sort of depth of the stakes they were up against was so immense that the scripts kept coming and we just kept meeting up and learning lines, and it was great. It was a great experience.
So I'm going to have to wrap, but I want just one very quick thing of, can you describe your characters in just 3 words or phrases?
Just before we do that,
Oh man,
where's your accent from?
All over. There's a bit of a Yorkshire, Birmingham, Scottish, Canadian mix.
Yeah. You like covering all
go
the
Canada, go Canada.
Okay, I'll go then.
She's like Alicia. She's like Alicia Evans.
Yeah. He's brash, complex, and confident.
Wow. Hopeful, determined, and burdened.
Scrappy do on fire.
Christy, I was going to say determined, and that was my
Yay!
fault.
we were like
What were your
simpatico.
words for us then? What were you going to say?
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I just go determined, because I was like, right away she's just like, okay, we need to figure this out. We need to.
Yeah.
But you are all just, I mean, you're all determined in certain ways. But no, it was the determined. That was the one that popped out.
Literally, I could feel it. We were like, we were channeled.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Take care, Alexandria.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.